Rokka, Braves of the Six Flowers. Okay, so this is one of those classic fantasy worlds, not an isekai, where there's a demon king. See, this demon king has to get defeated, and then he ends up reincarnating, I think every about 300 years or so. We do get a full story on how this comes to be. It doesn't matter, and I don't remember. Regardless, a group of 6 heroes called the Braves ends up reincarnating. They don't reincarnate, are chosen by the goddess to defeat the demon king whenever he arises. Now, the Demon King, of course, leads an army of fiends to basically try and kill all the humans. Humans in this setting also include cat and bunny people, apparently, and I don't think this is ever explained, but don't worry about it. Also, some women are born with magical powers that I feel like would probably get explained in the light novels, but I really don't think the anime explains, where they have basically the magical abilities to control elements or create things. We see like a Saint of Swords in this, there's a Saint of Gunpowder, but then there's also people with weirder abilities like the Saint of the Swamp and the Satan of the Mountains and stuff like that. So, not really clear how all of this works. They say that it's sort of complicated and they don't get into the details, and it doesn't really matter because our main character is a dude named Adlet. Adlet has no special abilities, and he is a, let's be honest, sort of mediocre fighter, even if he manages to pull off some impressive tricks, who manages to survive most of his encounters through the use of wits and traps and technologies and just trying to keep a good head on his shoulders, and also he is, let's be real, outrageously durable. Adlet is actually the character that made me want to watch this. One, because there's like a really old AMV centered around this, but two, Adlet's design is like really eye-catching to the point where my actual inspiration is he's like the kind of character that would look really good if he was a girl. That's it. That's why I watched this. Although I did hear bits about the show throughout time because this has been out for a very long time, and it did end up sounding interesting. No regrets watching it. Regardless, this is a bit of a bait and switch fantasy series because it starts off thinking you're going to get an adventure about these 6 people going on an adventure to take out the Demon King. And what it is actually doing is setting up this mystery story where all of the Braves get sealed behind a barrier for like half the show. And the first half of the show is just getting to the barrier in the first place, and is also directly related to the mystery, because then 7 members of the Braves show up, and someone's an imposter, and someone sent up the barrier, and it's like, what's going on? Who did it? And, I mean, I'm not going to ruin the mystery, is the thing. I will say, in regards to the mystery, that this show has been out for so long that I actually knew who did it before I even started watching. And there manages to be enough twists and turns in this that even going in knowing the culprit, the path getting there is actually pretty satisfying. This also ends on a bit of a stinger, a bit of a cliffhanger, and we're never getting a season 2, but I kind of wish we did because honestly, I feel a little hooked. So yeah, honestly, enjoyable experience, wild fucking ride, even when you know the destination, and really eye-catching character designs with some cool power sets. Frankly, I wish there was more, but we don't get more. This came out in fucking 2015, so I guess I'll just have to keep wanting. Twitch and Discord in the description. I've been Sacrobolic, your Envoy of Hope. Bye-bye!